Hi Anandan, it's Kevin here, Kevin Wright. Shot a quick video, hopefully it will be a short video, on what the research I found so far. You are going to get a proposal based on what you asked me to do and some other things that I recommend as well over the weekend once I finish my research, but I just thought I'd send you this in the meantime. Hopefully it's going to give you some value as well. I want to talk about several things, but first let me introduce myself formally. I'm a freelance marketer, independent, but I do like to keep up at the top of the tree as far as knowledge goes and skills. I'm part of a team of 600 people around the world. They are mainly from USA, some in UK and some in Australia. We meet, or when I say we meet, have a conference call at least 2 times a week for 2 hours. And well, most of those 600 people are nerds. They're on the computers all the time, testing and tweaking things, checking things that the 600 people have given them. Other people have given them from what they found in different countries or what they've been trying. And in that conference, we get to hear what is working now, what has changed, always at the top end of the knowledge. So we get things way before the public know them, way before most people know them. So that's good news for me anyway, and for my clients. So first on the video, I want to talk about website convertibility, something a lot of people, especially web designers, can forget. Some Google Ad stats and why it is, can be very profitable, and the Google My Business, which is a map pack. So first, website convertibility. This is a whole science, and there's a lot more to it than what I'm going to talk about now. But there's 3 basic things that we must get right, and this can actually add another up to double figures of leads coming through if you get this right. Let me go to one of your top competitors here. Now you can see here for desktop, there is absolutely no way a person can see straight away where to call. And now you get some people who are going to get into these websites, they're going to look at all the cars and they want to see all the details, and that's fine. But there are many people who just want to get hold of someone and they want a number to call, that's it. So on the desktop here you can see that they'll have to scroll down. If they don't miss it, they've got it here, and or right down at the bottom here. Well, you can't see it, let me just move it down a bit. There it is, there. Or they've got to wait till they've got to click the contact form, so not good really. But if on mobile, they've got it right. There's the number up front and center. That's where it should be. Second, their form is okay. People will want prices maybe, but I would make it much simpler than this. A simple form up front is important, and the next thing is, out of those 3 things, is the call to actions. There should be at least 4 to 6. This is all being tested and tweaked, by the way. 4 to 6, you've got one here, maybe another one you can call here, but that's it, 2. 2 calls to action, nothing else. So that's way below what they should be getting. And if they've made all this effort to get the traffic, and then they don't make the effort to convert. The question is, how easy is it for your visitor, website visitor, to become a lead? And you've got to make it easy. So let's have a look at yours a minute, and you've got a few things right here. You've got the numbers up front here. If I was you though, I would put these 3 figures here up front and huge here. 1, 2, 3, and then put this information over the side here. You've got a form down here, but actually, maybe my computer, but as I scroll down with my fingers, it jumps right down to here. I'm not sure if it does on yours. But if I go on the side cursor, slider, it works okay. But one thing is for sure that is something that you need a heads up on is this. On mobile, and this is just simulating mobile here, but I've tried it on the actual mobile. These when I try to fill in something here, the letters are the same color as the background, and I can't see. And I did this on my mobile, and I was really confused of how to fill a form in, and so that's not going to be good. You're not going to get many forms filled in with mobiles if that's the case for every mobile. So I'd give that to your web designer to change that so that it's like on the desktop here, you can see them in white. So something you might want to look at. The rest, so the form is, yep, maybe it's okay. Let's go to see what my old horrible site here, ugly site here, but this gets a lot of form inquiries, actually more than calls. There's the number up front, there's the title there, easy, and an easy form, very simple form to fill in, and I get a lot of form inquiries from this. As you can see, this is Rockingham Limo. I'm right at number 1 in the maps and right at number 1 in the organics. I don't do any advertising on this, but I used to, and so I was really killing it, and it still is killing it. The most recent, that's my first website I ever put up. This most recent one I've done is similar in style. There's the number up front, clickable. Obviously it's a limo company, and I give an incentive for them to fill in a form, although no one's claimed that incentive yet. And there it is there. I've got another little, on the side note, a great little tool to increase your inquiry, lead conversions 2,000%. So if you're getting 1 before, now you're going to get 20. And that's this. If I click this, I have a tool that allows our network, I've got a telephone network that will call the receptionist or the booking girl at the limo company, and it will say, you have just a recorded message where you have just received a form inquiry, click 1 to connect. They click that one and it phones the number that this prospect has put on here, and it's unbelievable how many conversions we make out of that, and the barrier is broken immediately in the conversation with that tremendously quick callback. In the USA it's about a minute, in Australia it's about 2 minutes, here I'm not sure, it's about maybe less than a minute, I'm not sure, but that's what we can do for our customers, or my customers, is the form to call, which is tremendous. Okay, going on, let's just summarize that quickly. So you've got to make it easy for a visit to become a lead. Large number up front, good for simple form, and 4 to 6 actions, calls to action. That's that. Let's have a look at the Google Ads, because I think it is definitely worth going for your Google Ads. One of the number 1 reasons especially is this. That's what a mobile phone will see. Well, part of that, all of that, the whole page will be occupied on the screen of a mobile. These are the ads. It's a very competitive niche, and therefore it may be worth, well, definitely worth it, because these guys are going to get a lot of the clicks as well. So it occupies the whole of the mobile phone screen at the beginning. Okay, so you can see here, this company here, City Limo Hire, they only do paid really, they don't get much on this. So 236, they spend a $301, it's about 200 and something pounds. You can see here, Limo Hire London, they're in the, well, it doesn't matter if they're 1 or 2 or 3, it's the same. There's about 1,600 to 1,900 searches for that term. Cost per click is about $2.3, which is about £1, I think, no, £2, sorry. And 8.4% of the traffic goes to them from that keyword, and many others. So, what else? Look at this, easylimo.co, they get about 18,000 traffic per month. They don't do a lot of search, but they do. You can see from the picture here that they're at the number 1 spot here. And if I take a look at here, they're also in the map pack, and they're also number 1 here. They're dominating the London Limo Hire search. And I get a lot of traffic from it. Where were we? So if I look at the overview of this, by the way, this I use is SEMrush. This is a tool I use, SpyFu. These tools are not that accurate. Some are late, some are behind, some are delayed figures, you know, so it's just an indicator on comparison really. So they get about 23,000 clicks per month. Well, the other one said 18, remember? So a little bit different. But what I wanted to show you here was lots of information I can get from these tools. So the SEO clicks, the organic clicks on that is about 262. They're in the number 1 position. These are exact matches, so you can add them onto here. So 200 to 300 clicks for this one, 200. So it all adds up to a few thousand clicks on for these different. If you total them all up, for the paid, you can see here it's £1.99. Monthly cost about 187. So it definitely seems to be worth going for PPC. It's going to bring you results. Let's have a look. If you go into the organic, there we go. It's there's number 1 position for this. Higher limousine to hire. Limousine here. You see the limousine hire London first position gets 480. So, of course, the number 1, number 2, number 3 in the organic is a lot more, but it's definitely I see it's worth going for the Google as well. They're spending about £90 per month on ads. These guys. How much are they spending? Oh yeah, they're spending about £243 on Google Ads. This is easylimo.co. So they get about 109 clicks, 120 keywords. It's worth it. It's worth dominating. You've got your name. You're taking up space, real estate space, and someone else is not being able to get that space. So at least it's worth taking that space up and knocking someone else off, I believe. Yeah, more information there. So bottom line is, let's have a quick look here. Bottom line is, I think it's worth it. Search results for terms related to limo hire London bringing, for Google Ads. So it occupies the whole screen of mobiles. This can affect the traffic they would get. Approximately 13,000 related terms for limo hire in London. Paid ads can bring in extra clicks of 200 or more, or up to 200. I think it was 190 they were getting. So you can get up to 200 or maybe even more for less than £2 per click. Definitely, I think, worth it going for. And I also specialise in the Google Ads. There's a lot of things that people do not do on Google Ads that are worth doing, but it takes a lot of kind of time and little details. Anyway, next is the GMB. As I said, where is it? Yeah, definitely worth going into here. This can take, from up to 40% of the clicks, these three here, depending on the niche, depending on the area, but definitely worth going into this part. And now my quest, what I'm going to be doing is actually putting up small mini websites for each city, each town, and getting into those map packs for major search terms. Now, I did talk about this a little bit to you, and we could be working together on this. It could be partnership. I could be getting your sites onto there. I could be making my own little sites, put them on there, and giving you the leads from them. There's several ways we can skin that cat, but we can talk about that later. And that will be part of my proposal to you over the weekend. You should be getting that. Really, that's about all. I was going to give you a summary on that. I think there's a little summary slide I put up for that. Google Map additional traffic, potentially 3,500 additional traffic per month for a company in Google Map with this search terms, but for London limo hire. But I'll put more information into the proposal. Look, I'm at 13 minutes, a little longer than I thought. I hope it's been useful to you a little bit, and it's just an in-between. I wanted to keep in contact with you, give you some tips and some value. Know that I'm on top of things, and that you will be receiving a proposal with some prices and stuff at the weekend, which hopefully we can work together. I want to work long term with people. I don't want to thrash around it all the time changing clients. So I want to give as much value as I can, and that's how I work it really. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for listening. And I look forward to talking to you again. Bye for now.